You can actually move around in it, go figure. Easy pay, $27, free shipping and handling. It's A382143. Are you ready? Let's do it. People have been shopping. Our today's special value. So I do consider it semi-poor host form to open up a presentation with an update, right? Because there's much to discuss. So I do this very infrequently, and usually when, for like your benefit, it's urgent to do so. I'm doing it now. It is 3:11 in the afternoon, and we are already, not just at this point, but now coming down the mountain, past the halfway point of our quantity remaining in our today's special value. And on top of that urgency, I will add that this price goes away at the end of the day. And on top of that, one more, guys. We've got gorgeous colors and sizes that are spread very thin. Why? To your benefit, this tall shaft, très chic, all leather or suede boot is available in not just all of your traditional foot sizes, but we have medium and wide widths and medium and wide calf widths as well. In other words, you're looking at an elevated, bespoke, tailored, custom fit boot that makes it sound really fancy, right? The thing is, you wear it with leggings, you wear it with jeans, you wear it to the grocery store, you wear it to your family's small, intimate, socially distanced gatherings. You wear them every day. This is from Marc Fisher, and there have been many years just in my time. In the leathers, at this rate, a lot of you I know, because I've been watching the chatter online, are picking up multiples or you're gifting them as well. So keep that in mind as we go through. And this time I will start over here because, like, a lot of times I'll come, look, let me just tell you, I'll come into the building and I'll look and see, well, what do we have a lot of so they don't have to change out of something like it sells out? I didn't even check because I wanted to wear this color right here. It is the black cognac. We have 1,800 remaining in the medium in the black cognac, 1,400 in the wide calf. That only sounds like a safe bet because of the numbers I just gave you here. That is not a safe bet. So just to keep that in mind. And I instantly went to these because to me these look like multi-thousand-dollar boots if I gave you some crazy fashion designer name. And the all black leather, 1,100 in the medium calf and 1,400 in the wide calf. And I will pull that and show you details in a little bit. Okay, and then one more to show you. This is the cognac, 1,200 medium calf and 1,400 in the wide. I can't believe I've given you countdowns on every single color choice. Now, when I show you a value comparison, it's tricky because I'm comparing it to our own QVC price, which is gonna be a good deal at $182. I almost wish we had another price on top of that, which was, yeah, if you tried to shop for this anywhere else, right? But our TSV price is $139.98. $28 brings these home, free shipping and handling. So if you're thinking about more than one, this is the way to go. Now there are elevated upgrades to this. There's comfort fit. There's a brand new footbed. And to be able to order your medium or your wide caps is a huge bonus. But before I get caught up on all those details and be even more rude to our lovely guest, Kara Khan, let's bring in Kara Khan. You know her as the face, the voice, the personality of all things Marc Fisher, and it's so good to have her here today. How are you, Kara? Missed you.
Hi, Jen. I missed you too. It's good to see you.
Oh, man, what a winner we have. I mean, at this point, it's kind of become a holiday tradition to have a Today Special Value boot from Marc Fisher. The thing is, we'll usually have, and then we'll have like another brand or something else. This is the one, the only, and if we're only going to have one, we kind of have to go to the brand that people have elected their favorite. And when it comes to footwear, Marc Fisher is a favorite, but I think in this style in particular, Marc does it like nobody else.
True. The man knows how to make a great riding boot. And this is such a good example too, because it's classic. It's a classic riding boot, based in sort of that classic world, but it's really special and updated and just feels very current.
So, Kara, I feel like we should probably have this discussion early. It's like a less glamorous part because we are going to talk about the design features of this. But for the gal who's going, oh my gosh, Jen just threw me a whole lot of numbers and this is really flying out of here and I want to make sure I get mine, but I don't know if everybody knows what shoe size they are and most people know if they're medium or wide width foot. But when we talk about the medium and the wide width and the calf circumference, I think it's such a benefit that we have that available this time.
It sure is. That's a total luxury that we're able to do, with QVC. So yes, if you choose that medium calf circumference, that's going to be for all of you, as you said, Jen, who's probably like never really given that much thought to your calf size. Exactly. So you're going to go with that medium, that medium circumference is going to be about 14 inches around. That's going to scale up or down depending on what size you get. That's taken on a size 9. But if you are one of those people, like you said, who sort of gets frustrated that you can't always zip your boot over your jeans perhaps, or you have a more athletic calf, you're going to want to go with that wide calf, and that's going to be roughly 15.6 inches. So that, and now remember, Jen, whichever you choose, whether it's that medium or wide calf for you or for the gift recipient, what have you, there is that tried and tested double strip scoring down at the back of the boot. That's going to give with you as you wear it. It's got great recovery, so it really holds its shape, but you can see that's a great shot there of how it's malleable, moves with you, and only further adds to that sort of perfect fit on the leg. Yeah, so that means, like me, I'm usually on the cusp. I can go either way. So I went with the medium width, and I don't feel constricted at all. And part of that is because every time I bend down, I get up, I take steps, that goring in the back is moving with me. And then you'll notice that the leather itself does not over puddle right where foot meets leg. You have just enough of that supple leather that it gives a little bit of curve and foot. Like, it just looks great. And that curved toe, but not a pointed toe, so my foot is not crammed inside. And the footbed, I know too, has even been upgraded to give us more comfort features. Because, to be frank, this doesn't look like a comfort boot, but it is a comfort boot. Exactly. That's exactly right. So there are so many comfort features built into this. Overall, it is a beautiful looking boot. I mean, look at Blair there with that beautiful taupe suede. That is so rich and so gorgeous. And I would encourage you, everyone who gets these boots, don't be afraid to cover the top the way, the way Blair is doing it right now. It's okay to wear it under your key-length skirts and dresses because it's just a beautiful boot. This is not one that we're intending for you to wear once in a while. This should be a staple, a go-to, season after season, year after year. It's a beautiful classic boot with just enough upgrades that it really feels so fresh and current. And one of those upgrades is that beautiful buckle on the suede, any of the suede. It's going to be a silver tone buckle, and on the leathers, the smooth leathers, it's going to be a gold tone buckle. And it's a fresh buckle for QVC. Just a really nice belting detail. You can see it actually is functional. I can't imagine you would have to use it, but it is functional.
What I've always loved about this brand is that they know when enough is enough when it comes to accessories and hardware, right? Because as much as I love a lot of zippers and a lot of buckles, I mean, for one, we go there all the time. It's 2020, and I'm not doing like crazy amounts of, bejeweled and glitz and things. But just enough for me to go, oh, that's really nice, and it will never go out of style. To that same point, though, I think this year has been really interesting from a fashion perspective because it almost has worked like a sieve. This year has filtered out down to the absolute I gotta haves, what our wardrobe is all about, right? It's gotta be functional, it's gotta be comfortable. But I think after just a few weeks of lockdown, we were like, okay, I'm done wearing sweats. And,
oh God,
you know, and
after
just
a few weeks. I'm afraid I went on a little longer than that.
right,
but,
you know, and we're like, I'm ready to feel like myself again. And I know a lot of our hosts have been talking about this, and you know, I think it's relevant for a lot of people. Now, when we say feel like myself again, it doesn't mean we're wearing evening gowns and high-heeled shit. That doesn't even make us feel like ourselves. What do we wear that makes you feel like I'm pulled together, you know, life's a little bit normal again, and is also still relevant for when we do step outside the door? We're still doing things. We're still doing outdoor dining, and we're doing grocery trips, and we're picking up the dry cleaner. We're doing those things. So when we sieve our wardrobe through all of the craziness that is 2020, what remains? A boot like this, because it never goes out of style. It's you're taking family pictures with the kids, and you're going outside. That's what I love. It's not like we're trying to show you something or force something that we know you're not going to wear. It just makes sense, but it makes you feel fabulous. Now, with that said, and since Kara's with me, and I know we have more details to discuss, but it feels like it's been painfully too long since I've shown you these colors again. And Kara, this time since you're with me, any insight you want to give, or, you know, like, hey, we chose this color, interrupt at any time. I do know that this is the update table. Yeah, absolutely. So, and we'll start, really, we've updated you on everything, but the suedes are red light, emergency. Please don't wait to shoe shopping, prime time. When it comes to the navy suede, we have 6 dozen in the medium calf and 250 in the wide calf. But actually, pause here for just a second too, because if you're like me and you are on that in between, like I went with the medium because it fits me just fine. I got no problem if I'm wearing the wide, because that means I have just a little bit of room in it. So if I sell out of any of these, unless you are a real narrow calf and it would just be like weird and uncomfortable, please think about ordering that wide, because you'll have that extra room, you know, also for like a thick denim or something that you want to wear inside of it. And then you have until the end of January for returns or exchanges. Okay, here is the, I understand why how popular the burgundy is. Terry was wearing them earlier. 250 in the medium calf, 450 in the wide calf. Taupe in the suede, 300 medium calf, and 650 in the wide. And when I say taupe, Kara, can you help me out a little bit, because it's almost like mushroomy. You know,
I like it. Yep, it's a little mushroomy, a little gray, a little tan, a little beige. What it is a beautiful saturated suede with that incredible, you know, embossed collar at the top, and it's a neutral. It's a natural neutral color. So it's in that grayish family, and we're calling it taupe. But truly, what I would encourage you to do is treat it as you might a brown, per se, and wear it, or even a black, and wear it as such.
I mean, I would say the same for this next choice, because it's one of each. It's that black cognac, beautiful combo that, to me, for some inexplicable reason, just looks like it's twice the price of all the other colors.
It's particularly moneyed. That one, for whatever reason, you're so right. That one is particularly like pedigreed. I feel like you're wearing that one. You like grew up riding horses.
Exactly. Which I did not.
Goes hand in hand.
Hey, fake it till you make it. Okay, so there's the black cognac. Here's the black leather. And then we have the cognac. So it's like two great tastes, and then we separate them. Here's the black. And I'm just going to hold that up for a second, because I feel like it's just kind of hiding. And it's like, who doesn't want
and have been wearing.
Yeah. All right. So, and the other thing, Kara, that I said was, you know, when we show, there's always a value page when we have our today's special value, because that's right there in the name, TSV. And a lot of times it would be like, oh, if you shop this elsewhere, or for, you know, like a similar brand. And this time we're actually just comparing it to our own price. Like, we're like, hey, at the end of the day, it's going to be $182. However, if I switch this name for another luxury leather, which, by the way, would not have your options of medium and wide calf, but whatever.
No, it wouldn't.
That price gets way high. You shop around, you know, leather and suede, tall boots, 5 easy payments of $28, free shipping and handling until the end of January for returns or exchanges. It's 838-7933. Now, let's talk actually wearing this. Let's talk styling it, right? And as you're seeing on our models, Kara, like, I love, it's a perfect yin and yang. We've got the long skirt, the Ruana, then we have the jeans and the cardi. And if I had room on my screen, we could put 15 more looks on there, and the boots are always relevant.
That's exactly right. I think the easiest way to wear these, and sort of the most comfortable way that I've been wearing them, is just an oversized sweater or sweatshirt, something, sort of big and cozy, and your most comfortable leggings. I don't even care if you slept in them last night. You wake up the next morning, you put on your boots, and then, had